Record many stories of a notorious character of that period, Sam Bass, one of the most notorious train and stagecoach bandits that operated in the Midwest in the 1870s. In the years of his short but active career, Bass terrorized the state of Texas.
Have your tickets ready, please. Hello, how are you? Tickets, please. Tickets? Oh, railroad detective, huh? Where's your long black beard? Yeah. I bet I can tell you why you're here. Sam Bass.
That's right. Why are we stopping?
Oh, this is Big Springs. We're taking out water. Tickets, please.
What was that?
Why, I don't know. Something must have happened to the boiler up ahead. I'll go see.
Stay where you are, everybody. Nobody will get hurt.
I just put out the fire in the boilers. This train won't move for hours.
Good. That'll give us plenty of time. Come on.
Yeah, who is it?
Conductor, I got a package for you.
That's a good fellow. Now just step back and you won't get hurt. Open it.
I can't. I don't have the combination.
I said open it.
I can't. The only one that can open the safe is a Wells Fargo agent in New Orleans.
See what's in those boxes. Hey, Sam. These boxes are heavy. We struck it rich. Double eagles, all of them.
We struck it rich, really, Sam.
You get this stuff outside. I'll go out front and see how they're doing with the passengers. Come on, what else you got in there?
Nothing. You've taken everything I have.
What's the matter?
He took my last $10 and the earrings my grandmother left me.
We don't treat ladies like that. Give her back her money and her jewelry. What we got up front, we don't need it anyway. Hurry up.
Now, everybody stay where you are, folks.
Gold's waiting for us at the horses.
Good. We'll have to divide it up to make it easy to carry. Where we're going, the horses will sink up to their knees with this extra weight. Come on.
All right, folks. They've gone. Say, it's a good thing they didn't find out that you were a detective.
I'm lucky that Sam didn't look in my purse.
Sam? You mean that lad that was in here, that was Sam Bass?
The train robber himself. I've got to warn my partner, Matt Clark, if this train ever gets to a station.
Well, I'll go out and see if they can't fix the boiler right away. And if they can, we'll be in Denton in 2 hours' time.
I couldn't help smiling when I got Frankie's wire, dated September 19th, 1877. how $60,000 in newly minted $20 gold pieces were stolen right under her nose. But it wasn't funny. This time, Sam Bass had hit the jackpot. Being a railroad detective, I had orders to get him dead or alive. Frankie should be waiting for me. Howdy, Sheriff. My name's Matt Clark.
Oh, we've been expecting you.
Hey, you don't know where Frankie Adams is?
Yeah, she's right there.
Well, hiya, Frankie. Chief sends his best to you.
One more remark out of you and I'll quit.
Now, don't be so downhearted. This is only Sam Bass' fifth holdup. The company's already offering $10,000 reward for him if they're alive. Now, you just wait till he pulls his 10th holdup. We'll both be rich if we can catch him.
$10,000?
That's...
Well, that ought to stir up the posse some. Not that we ain't anxious to catch him. The question is where to start looking for him.
I think I know.
Now, don't tell me Sam left his calling card after giving you back your money and jewelry. Wait a minute.
Listen, Matt.
All right, I'll live.
When they were making their getaway, he said something about where they were going, the horses would sink down to their knees.
Wonder if they meant the swamps.
Frankie, you've just redeemed yourself for losing all that money to Sam. If we're going to track down Sam in the swamps, we'll need dogs. You know where we can get them?
Yeah, one of my deputies has the finest pack of hounds in this territory.
Well, let's go.
$60,000 here. Split up, it comes to $10,000 apiece.
Sounds to me.
A lot easier to carry this way, too.
You know, it's too bad you get stuff. I haven't eaten for 2 days and I'm starved.
You can buy a whole herd of steaks with this.
Those are hounds.
They picked up our trail. We'll split up here. It'll make it tougher for the dogs to trail us.
Can't be far away.
Looks like they separated. They've gone off in different directions. Sheriff, you take a couple of men and follow the dogs. We'll circle around the other way.
Gold here, but with those dogs closed in, it's too heavy to carry across the river.
We can always come back for it later.
No money on this one either. I guess Sam took care of that. Sounds like the sheriff needs us. Let's go.
Let's get out.
Don't shoot, Sheriff. Don't shoot.
So far, the score stood. 4 of Sam Bass's men killed and 1 captured. We did recover $30,000. The big one got away. Sam Bass himself.
Let's gather up these bodies and get them back into Denton. How'd you make out with Hayes?
Well, I think I figured out a way to soften him up.
Oh, what do you got in mind?
You haven't seen the prisoner yet, have you, Frankie?
No, I was just going in to take a look at him.
Good. Let's go over to the cafe. If a waitress shows up with some grub for the prisoner, let her talk to him alone, will you?
Yeah, sure.
She might look like Frankie. Let's go.
You order some food for one of your prisoners?
Yeah. Yeah, sure, right over here. Hey, you. Here's your dinner.
I'll have to wait for the tray.
Oh, that's all right. Just let me know when he's finished.
How is it?
This is great. I was starved. What made the sheriff so generous?
Oh, that isn't the usual food we serve prisoners. To tell you the truth, I cheated a little.
Why should a pretty girl like you cheat her? Bury her head about me.
Because you're an important man. You're one of Sam Bass's men. I read in the paper where your gang got away with $60,000.
They got away with 30,000.
Well, if you could get out of jail, Sam would split his share with you, wouldn't he?
Sure he would.
Got a girl?
Nah.
How about me? Smart guy like you ought to be able to get out of jail.
Yeah.
You, got any suggestions?
As a matter of fact, I have. As a waitress in the restaurant across the street, I hear a lot of things. From the sheriff and his deputies. The law in general. Sometimes you'd think I was a piece of furniture the way they talk.
So what have you heard?
I've heard this much. They want Sam Bass, and they want him bad. Worse than they want you. If you told the sheriff where he could find Sam, maybe he'd let you go.
They might. Sounds good. There's just one thing wrong. Sam's a mighty fast man with a gun.
Think it over. Listen. All you have to do is let the sheriff know where he can find Sam. With that money, we could have an awfully good time across the border.
Mexico. I am thinking. Tell the sheriff I want to see him.
Frankie had put it over. Our scheme worked. We were supposed to be on our way to Wall City, where Hayes was to stand trial. The train was moving right along. We were nearing the spot where our scheme was supposed to work. All right, get out of here.
Don't move, Detective. That's right. Keep him up.
The train was going pretty fast, and I didn't envy Hayes when he landed in this rocky country. I pulled emergency cord and got ready to tell the conductor that I'd lost my prisoner.
Hello, Sam. See, you read the papers. Thanks for sending for me.
So you got away from that detective. Why didn't you kill him?
I was in too big of a hurry.
There was nobody trailing him.
Of course there wasn't. I made a deal with the law.
Hayes, you'll never walk out of here alive.
Now, don't get excited. I said I made a deal with him. That doesn't mean I'm going to go through with it. If I was going to go through with it, would I be telling you?
We thought he didn't have nerve.
Sam, I got to have some money. I got to get to Mexico. When that detective finds out I've double-crossed him, he's going to have every ranger and sheriff in the country after me.
I need some money himself.
But don't you still have your share?
Easy come, easy go. But I got big plans. I'm going to buy lots and lots of guns. The Texans took this country away from the Mexicans. I'm going to steal it away from the Texans.
That'll take a lot of money.
Well, sure it will. We're going to rob a bank.
The posse that's been scouring the country for Bill Hayes has been called home, and the search temporarily discontinued.
Well, I guess I better pack up and go back to headquarters. I don't know how I'm going to explain this whole thing to the boss.
Still no word. I don't know what this world's coming to when there's no honor among thieves. Thank goodness there's still honor among lovers.
What are you talking about?
I just got a love letter from my boyfriend.
Give me that.
Wait a minute. I'll read what I want you to hear. The rest of it's personal.
Well, read it.
Sweetheart, baby. How do you like that for a start?
Let me have this. Dearest, pack up and meet me Friday, July the 21st in the saloon at Round Rock. I've made a reservation at the hotel for you under the name of Cora Jones. Destroy this letter, love, Bill. Sweetheart, baby. We're going to Round Rock or your name isn't Cora Jones. So long, Sheriff.
Let me look at you. I knew you wouldn't disappoint me. In another few hours, we'll be on our way across the border.
Why wait, Bill? The sheriff may be after you now.
Can't leave yet. I'm still broke.
Well, Sam has lots of money. Won't he split it with you?
Spent it all. But don't you worry about that. By this afternoon, we'll have all the money we need. It's all right, Sam. This is my girl, Frankie.
Does she know who I am?
Sure.
You're a fool, Hayes. But you've got good taste. Hey, take the lady outside and buy her a drink.
You go ahead, honey. I'll be right out. Don't worry about her, Sam.
Just looked over the Round Rock Bank. We're going after that money right now. Here's the layout.
No, thanks.
Come on, Pete.
Honey, there's been a change in plans. We're gonna ride out of here. Now, you go back to the hotel and wait till you hear from me.
Sure, Bill.
to get some help.
I'll get the Rangers. We'll cover the town. You, Sam Bass! Throw up your hands!
It's the Rangers. You yellow-bellied squealer, you tipped them off.
Come with me.
This horse can't carry the both of us much farther.
You go ahead, Pete. I'll hold him off here.
No. We still got a chance if I can get you into that wagon.
Pete! Pete's dead.
You haven't got long to live, Sam. You got $30,000. Where is it?
I only had 10. I blew it.
What happened to the other 20?
It's against my profession to tell. If a man knows anything, let him die with it.
There's only one thing that could have happened. You must have buried it someplace.
Yeah. You know, Texas is going to be looking for that gold for a long, long time.
Sam died on his 27th birthday. Nearly all the rest of his gang were killed or went to jail for life. But that $20,000 in gold coin was still missing.
Tickets, please. Well, if it ain't the lady with the long black beard.
Hello. You know my associate, Matt Clark.
Oh, yeah, sure. How are you? Say, you two done a fine job cleaning up that Sam Bass gang. Only trouble is, folks around Texas are going to wonder what happened to that $20,000 in gold.
Yeah, we're wondering, too.
I guess half the state will be looking for it.
Well, Texas is an awful big state. But you know, I got an idea. I'm going to retire pretty soon. And instead of sitting on my front porch just wasting my time, I'm going out looking for buried treasure. Might pay off, too.
Looking for those buried gold coins became one of Texas's favorite outdoor sports. Legends grew, tales of ghosts, the eerie clank of spade and shovel. of the early West record many stories of famous and notorious characters of that period. Among them, Johnny Ringo, gunfighter and smuggler. He was a lone wolf with a cultured past, a sense of fatalism that made him the most dangerous killer in old Arizona. This is part of a payroll of 10,000 new silver dollars that had been stolen from the railroad between Gila Bend and Yuma, Arizona. In the fight, the robbers had dropped some of the money. My name's Matt Clark. I'm a railroad detective. It was my business to examine the scene of the holdup.
Hey, Matt.
The local authorities had previously been here, but I figured they might have overlooked something. They had. A perfumed envelope from a Helen Ringo in Texas to a John B. Ringo in Galeyville, Arizona. Keep looking around, see if you can find the letter. I had a detective go talk to Helen Ringo in San Jose, Texas. She was a good-looking, respectable woman of about 30. Miss Ringo admitted she had an older brother, John. Said he was a cattle broker doing well in Arizona. Frankie Adams, another railroad operative, was planted in the Excelsior Hotel in Galeyville. She uncovered information that sent me on my way. A train took me to Tucson. A stagecoach to Tombstone, where I bought some work clothes and a pony. I went on to Galeyville, 40 miles east of Tombstone.
I've got a one-track mind, sir. You'll have to wait until I've finished.
Real independent, aren't you?
We can afford to be. We're the only hotel in town with a window in every room. Now, what can I... Matt.
Hi, Frankie.
You startled me. I wasn't expecting you for another day or two.
How about a quick rundown on our suspect?
Down here, he's known as Johnny Ringo. R-I-N-G-O. He's a gunfighter with a bad temper.
Has he been here long?
Around about a year.
You mean he's alibied out of that last holdup?
I said he'd been around a year. In and out. Out at the time of the robbery.
Does he seem to have any money?
Plenty, from the way he spends it on whiskey and cards.
Where is he now?
He's out of the hotel. He spends most of his time at Clancy's saloon.
Have you checked his room?
Haven't had a chance to yet.
Do that right away, will you?
All right.
I think I'll take a stroll down the main drag.
Matt,
Yeah?
don't try to outdraw him. And stay away from the gambling tables.
Yes, Mother.
And don't come back into the establishment again until you learn how to behave like a gentleman.
What's going on here?
This young squirt tried to pick an argument with Ringo, which, of course, is like committing suicide.
So Ringo's that good, eh?
He's got a wicked manner of fighting all his own. Calls it a handkerchief duel. Now be gone with you. All right, gentlemen, enjoy yourselves. There'll be no gunplay today.
You're quite right, Mr. Clancy. I'm sick and tired of these young high rollers trying to get me for a fast reputation. Keep them out of my way.
You! Ringo! Big reputation. Let's see how fast you are. Turn around.
I'll give you one last chance to apologize and get out of town, cowboy.
You've insulted me in front of all these men, and I demand a showdown. You either turn around and fight, or I say you're a coward.
You've been begging for it long and hard, punk. I guess I'll have to oblige. If you're as brave as you think you are, step up and grab the end of this handkerchief. That way, the one who fires first can't possibly miss. You agree? I ask you a question. Either put up and fight or get out of town. Which is it?
I'm as game as you are, Ringo. Your way.
I've seen gunfights before in my time, but this was different. This was cruel, deliberate, violent.
Ready?
I think I could use a drink.
There walked a man I prayed I would never have to fight. His way, my way, or any other way.
I was only cleaning your room.
You dirty little sneak thief. Just a minute. Reading my mail, too, huh? That wouldn't do you any good. Just for my sister. I should have torn it up anyway. Yeah? Who is it?
It's Bill, Johnny. Got to talk to you right away.
Come on in.
Who's the girl?
I'll be with you in a minute. I got a special way of dealing with petty thieves, Frankie. Now, you wait in here. I'll talk to you later. Keep your voices down so she can't hear. Now, what do you want?
Well, we've got that train scheduled for you.
Good.
Well, beg pardon, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Could you tell me if there's anyone living here by the name of John Ringo?
Well, there's one way of finding out. We'll just take a look at the register. Yeah, there it is. John Ringo, room 111.
Ringo? I guess that's him. Thank you. It's quite all right. I'm his sister.
I know this country very well. Here's town right here. Here's the railroad tracks. Here's the road, comes along down here, crosses the tracks right here at the water tower. Now you bring the wagon, come along the west side of the Dragoons here, till the place where it crosses the tracks. It's about 20 miles east of town. As you said, she stops there about 4:45 to take on water before continuing on to Wilcox. I'll be sure you're on time.
Hello, John. Oh, aren't you going to invite me in?
That's all, gentlemen. Talk to you in about 10 minutes.
You don't seem very happy to see me, John.
I'm not. Why'd you come here?
I was worried. So was Father. The police have been to the house asking questions about you.
Did they say why?
Yes. Something about a train robbery here in Arizona.
What'd you tell them?
What could we tell them? We told them what you've been writing us, that you were a prosperous cattle buyer.
So you've never quite believed my letters. Is that it?
We did, John, until the police came. Is this where you live?
Yes.
It doesn't look like a place that a prosperous cattle buyer would live in.
Doesn't it?
Those two men, are they prosperous cattle owners too?
Get out. Go home, forget you ever had a brother. Forget you ever saw me.
Oh, come back. Start over again, Johnny. You're young yet. You're young enough to start over. Oh, come on home with me, Johnny.
Get out.
All right, Johnny, I'll go. But remember this. I'll do everything possible to stop you.
Miss Ringo, please, I'm locked in.
Open it up, Johnny.
Get out of here, mind your own business. Get out!
Let's go, Johnny, let's go!
Come on, let's go.
Ringo's sister Helen told me Johnny had left 4 years ago, that he had kept up a front of respectability in his letters.
I'll do anything in the world for you. Anything.
I'm sure you will, Miss Ringo.
There's nothing here but a couple of $100, Matt. You won't come back for that. When you came up to the door, you said Ringo was telling those men something about a train.
That's right. A train was making a 10-minute stop for water at 4:45.
What do you make of it, Matt?
I don't know. One of those statements hanging all by itself in midair. I don't make anything of it, do you?
Well, I don't know. Ringo's the kind of a man that wouldn't be talking about a train unless he was going to catch one. Or rob one, would he?
Now, it's a slim lead if I ever heard one.
How many trains stop for water at 4:45?
Yeah. And if there was such a train, it'd be kind of interesting to know what it's carrying, wouldn't it? I don't know what I'd do without you. If the Home Office wants me, I'll be at Wilcox checking train schedules. Wait here till you hear from me. I'm sorry about all this, Miss Ringo. Bye, Frankie.
Bye.
In the railroad dispatcher's office in Wilcox, I found out that an eastbound freight made a daily water stop at 4:45, this side of the Dragoon Mountains. That in itself meant nothing. But when I learned that Wednesday's freight was bringing $250,000 in silver bullion from the Arizona mines, it was too big a hunch to be overlooked. The Wilcox sheriff thought enough of my story to get up a posse.
They're all here, Matt. Let's ride.
A train ride was part of the trap. We were ready. Ringo wasn't going to disappear in the sagebrush. The water stop was but a few minutes off. It was Wednesday, July the 5th, 1882. The water stop's only a few minutes down the line.
Hey, Matt, look. Get out where you are! The traffic! swim for it. Take him out! We can get to the bottom this way. Let's go.
Ringo took a desperate way out and made it. It delayed me, but didn't throw me off. I made my way down to the lake. Grjngo and his men were gone, but the trail was hot.
Halfway across the desert. We'll never make it by now. It's too hot, too dry. Let's get off here.
How much water you got, Sheriff? Not very much, but you better take it, Matt. We'll head on back and get some, then we'll follow you. Well, good luck, Matt.
Thank you, Lee. I'll lead it.
Grjngo's horse was fresh, mine was not. In less than an hour, I was tracking him again. He was heading for the border across the desert. I could tell by the sign Grjngo's horse was giving out. He was walking his horse to spare him, like I was doing with mine.
Who are you, mister? What are you dogging me for?
Murder and robbery, Ringo!
You'll never take me alive.
It looked like Grjngo was going to make a stand there at the edge of the desert instead of going across. We exchanged shots to let one another know we were both there. The sun went behind the horizon, the night came on. I waited. Throughout the night, I listened for the clatter of horses' hoofs, telling me Grjngo was making his break. I heard nothing. Nothing but the coyotes and insects. Grjngo didn't answer my morning reveille of gunfire. Suspicious, I started moving on his position. I picked up the hoof tracks and followed them. Grjngo's horse wasn't dead, but not far from it. Johnny had a good start on me. I had no canteen. It was a question of water in a few hours or death. There was no use to turn back. There was no water that way. Grjngo headed along the desert route known to the old Spaniards as Jornada de la Muerte, the March of Death. I couldn't go any further. My only consolation was that the desert would claim Ringo, too. No, it couldn't be. It couldn't be Frankie coming to help me. No, it was a mirage, a dream. We knew Ringo couldn't be far away, but he might still be alive. We moved cautiously.
Hey, Matt.
There he was, lying beside a spring too far gone to dig for the precious water that lay beneath the sand. If he had only looked up and seen the lake, he would have beat us and the desert.
Thank you very much, Mr. Clark. The watch is the only thing I want to remember Johnny by. You could take the rest, destroy him.
Let's go, Frankie. The official newspaper files of the early West record many stories of famous and notorious characters of that period. Among them were the four Dalton brothers, the most feared bank and train robbers in the annals of outlaw history of the Southwest during the 1890s. These are three of the Dalton boys. Bob, Grat, and this was Frank. Emmett and Bill Dalton had been waiting all day for their return.
Frank's dead. Bill Tarley and two of his smugglers gunned him.
Did they get away?
No. No, Grat and I got him.
Why don't you bring them in?
After what they done to Frank, we left him for the buzzards.
As deputies, it's your job to bring them in.
As deputy marshals, we're supposed to do a lot of things. Maybe too many.
We don't like what happened to Frank.
He ain't the first peace officer who ever got killed on the job. I swore you boys in to uphold the law.
Well, this is what I think of the law.
Me too.
Here's mine, too.
I know you feel bad about Frank, but I don't like your attitude.
Maybe we don't like yours. All right, boys, let's take Frank home tomorrow.
The Dalton brothers, once respected deputy sheriffs, embittered, turned into a band of desperate and clever outlaws. I was sent out to the town of Adair in the Indian Territory to try to help capture them. My name is Matt Clark, and I'm a railroad detective. By prearrangement, I was to meet Frankie Adams here, a shrewd operative for the same railroad company. The man sitting at the telegraph key was very much at home, but he was definitely not Frankie Adams.
Just a minute, there's an important message coming in.
I got lots of time. What the stranger didn't know was that I was well acquainted with the Morse code. It read, in answer to your inquiry, Superintendent of Railroad had decided not to ship 20,000 in gold bullion to Coffeyville by train. In order to mislead Dalton gang, shipment will be transferred to stagecoach at Adair, en route to Anderson.
What can I do for you?
You know, that contraption fascinates me. Can you take it down as fast as it comes over the wires?
Of course, that's why I'm here.
Well, now, if it isn't too much of a secret, what did it just say?
It's against company regulations to give out that information. But being that you're so curious, it just told about a train being delayed down the line. Now, you satisfied?
Not quite. What are you doing behind that desk? Well, well. Where's Frankie Adams?
Frankie Adams?
That's right.
I don't know her.
Well, they're switching the gold ship into a stagecoach. You ride out and get the boys. Grant, take care of these wires.
Switched the gold shipment to a stagecoach. Daltons know all about it. I'm going after him.
What can I do?
Nothing. The telegraph wire's been cut.
Well, I'll have them repaired and get a dispatch out.
That'll be too late, Frankie. See you later. It didn't take long to get the sheriff and a posse. We had to warn the drivers of the stagecoach that the Daltons knew about the gold and would be after it.
Boys, there's plenty of it. Good. Pass it out. We'll put it on the horses. Bill, drive this thing to the hideout. We'll cover you.
only 3 of them. The other probably went with the stage.
Yeah.
All right, Grant, you're first. We'll meet you at the hideout.
Hey, they're splitting up. Ed, take after him.
The Daltons didn't get to go, but if my guess was right, they'd still be after it.
What's it say? Stage is in the river under 25 foot of water. So's the gold.
Yeah, but when they get it up, where are they going to take it? Telegraph said it was consigned to Coffeyville.
Coffeyville. You know, boys, we ain't licked yet. We're still going after it. When they pull it up, we're gonna follow it.
There'll be at least a dozen sheriffs with that gold shipment.
I don't mean we'll take it on the road. We'll grab it when it finally gets where it's going. In Coffeyville, where they got that new vault from Pittsburgh.
Coffeyville's a big town, Bob. They got 2 banks there. One's the Condon and one's the First National. The Condon's got a new vault, too. Now, my smart brother, how are we gonna know which bank to hit?
I tell you what, Brother Emmett. Just to play safe, we'll hit both the banks.
The gold was dredged up and deposited in the First National Bank. I had a hunch that the Daltons would go after it, so I convinced my superiors to assign me to Coffeyville. I didn't know too much about blacksmithing, but I knew enough to fit a horse's hoof. Anyway, it was a good front.
You're taking too much off the toe.
Hiya, Frankie.
Rumor has it around town that the Dalton gang has been in the area.
Yeah, I wouldn't be a bit surprised. They're most likely waiting for the right time to strike.
I got that job at First National Bank. Cashier.
Good, that's the one the Daltons ought to hit first. It's got that new vault from Pittsburgh, with all the money in town.
I'll probably be the first one to shake hands with them. How's the blacksmithing?
Well, I haven't any complaints so far. Wouldn't like a new set of shoes, would you?
Sure. Go to work.
get change for this, miss?
Good morning. Oh, $50 note on the Horton Bank. You don't see many of these around. Pick it up down there?
Oh, I know, miss. I reckon I've been hoarding that bill for some time now. Got paid off down in Oklahoma. There's nothing wrong with it, is there?
Oh, no, it looks all right to me. How do you want it changed?
We'll make it 4 10s and 2 5s.
Passing through town?
No, I work here now.
Where?
Oh, at the blacksmith shop.
Here you are.
Ain't been in town long, though. These banks still open at 9 o'clock sharp and close at 3.
Sure do. Every day except Sunday and holidays.
Well, thank you, miss. Maybe I'll come in and make a deposit sometime.
We'd be glad to handle your account.
Howdy, man.
Howdy. One of the Dalton gang was down at the First National this morning.
Dalton gang?
That's right. Looking the place over.
How do you know?
He was talking to Frankie Adams. And if I were you, I'd organize a posse and have it stand by.
Oh, now, wait a minute. I can't go around raising posses because you think the Daltons are coming. Well, I'd be laughed out of town.
Well, in that case, I'll have to wire the railroad to notify the governor. The railroad's got money in the bank, and that makes it my responsibility.
All right, if you're going to be so doggone ornery. Come on, you can watch me organize a posse. Maybe.
Pete did a good job checking over the town. You boys pay close attention. This is the main street. There's a cross street here. This is the Condon Bank. And we'll ride in from here, here, and through an alley here. We'll tie off at the water trough midway between the Condon Bank and the First National Bank. Now, that could be the rough one, the First National. The way it's set up with that steel vault. Emmett.
Yeah?
Maybe you and Grat ought to switch places. Let Grat go into the First National with me.
No, I'm going with you.
All right. I'd hate to face Ma if anything happened to you. Now, this whole thing's got to go like clockwork. If every man does his job, does it right, we can go in, hit both banks, and be out in 15 minutes. With all that money.
You know, there ought to be enough money in both those banks so we can quit for life.
I know what I'm going to do with my share. Going to buy me a hacienda in Old Mexico, run cattle. Maybe get me a fat Mexican wife. One that can cook.
You know, I'd kind of like to get married myself. Settle down in a small town someplace. Maybe in California.
I'll take the big towns. You can get lost in them. Maybe even start over. Let's take another look at this. Main Street, Cross Street.
Yeah, who is it?
It's me, Frankie.
Come in. Sit down, I'll be right with you.
Report?
Yeah, to the chief. Report of failure. I finally convinced the sheriff we needed a posse. So we set out to deputize a few honest citizens. It turned out to be nothing but a big joke.
Didn't they believe you?
No.
That's hard to understand. It's their money in the bank. For some, the savings of a lifetime. And no insurance. The bank's not responsible in case of a holdup.
Well, that's the trouble. Nobody believes there's going to be a holdup. They all seem to forget how tough it was to clean up this frontier.
Don't take that attitude, Matt. When the chips are down, you'll find them fighting beside you.
Well, I hope you're right. But I sure would feel a lot better if you'd quit your job tonight and go back to Kansas City.
You're not worried about me.
There's going to be a lot of shooting. You're going to be right in the middle of it.
That's just where I want to be, right in the middle of it, so I can see everything. I'm a mighty curious gal.
All right, Miss Adams, let's open up.
Everybody lift your hands.
All right, everybody get their hands up. Way up.
Hey, you, open that safe. Go on, open it.
Sorry, but it's on a time lock.
A time lock?
That's right. It won't open till 9:30. You've got a 12-minute wait.
You mean there's no way to open it before 9:30?
Not unless you're blasted open. It's one of them newfangled devices from Pittsburgh. The time lock is set the night before. And last night...
All right. We'll wait. Emmett, bring those people back here.
All right, get back in the office, folks. You too, miss.
Hurry it up. Over there. Did you hear that? We got a 12-minute wait. Scoop up the loose change.
Don't anybody move. What's keeping them? They aren't back yet. Maybe they're having trouble with that new vault. We'll hang around a few minutes and then clear out of here.
There's a lot of it here.
It's chicken feed compared to what we'll get out of that vault. Just a few more minutes.
I wonder how Grat and Slim are doing over the Condon Bank.
No shooting. I guess everything's going according to schedule.
Yeah, everything except us. We're going to be late meeting them at the watering trough.
They'll wait.
Five more minutes.
Bob, we gotta get out of here.
We've only got 2 more minutes.
We can't wait 2 minutes. We gotta make a break for it now.
I'm not leaving till we get that money.
Hold up! Hold on, I'll be right back.
Come on, Slim, let's get out of here.
Get in there! Get all the rifles and ammunition in the place! Come on, Bob, it isn't worth it. Don't be a fool, come on.
We stay.
Bob, the whole town will be after us. All right. Get those doors open, Hal. Door to this place?
Sure.
Come on, Hal, Bob. He's got us blocked. Front door again.
We gotta go in there and pull him out.
I was wrong about the citizens of Coffeyville. When they realized that the Daltons were not just a rumor, they were ready to fight.
Some of you men get her out the side street and cut them off.
Come on, Bob, I'm taking you with me. I'm too far gone. You get to the horse and start riding. Damn it, take care of her. Don't be a leave me. Do what I tell you.
Grant Dalton was dead. Bob, the leader of the gang, was dead. Only Emmett remained alive. October 1892 was the end of the road for the Dalton gang. Emmett Dalton recovered from his gunshot wounds, and 5 months after the raid, he appeared before Judge J.D. McHugh and was sentenced to life imprisonment in the Kansas City Penitentiary.
Oh, hello, Frankie. Hello, Matt. Nice of you to drop in.
We thought we'd come by and see how you were feeling before we left town, Mr. Wilson.
Feel fine, just as good as new.
You telling any more fibs lately?
Fibs? Oh, you mean that lie I told Bob Dalton about the time lock? Haven't changed things a bit. Still set for 9 o'clock. All he had to do was turn the handle and it would have opened.
Well, you're a real hero, Mr. Wilson. But you sure would have been a dead one if Bob had caught your line.
How much money was in the vault?
$100,000, and the Daltons would have got every bit of it.
Well, it's 9:30. We have to catch a train. 9:30?
Well, drop in again sometime. It's always a pleasure to see you. Say, what's the next case you're working on?
Well, that's a big secret, Mr. Wilson. Until I tell Frankie. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.